Hana? And now put your hands up if you eat at the dining table, because बहुत सारे परोने नहीं रहन दिंदे आ, है ना? And when they're eating, telly दे सामने खाई जांदे आ, है ना? And they're watching football, or they're watching sports, or they're watching YouTube or whatever. एक reason सिगा जिहड़ा dining table बनाया is basically शाम नू आके उत्ते कोई टेली नहीं, कोई फोन नहीं, अद्धा घंटा खाना खा लो ते एक दूजे नाल गल्लां करो. And then you know what's happening in each other's lives. And ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ is even a better concept. ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਫੇ ਪੰਗਤ, which means ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਰਹਿ ਰਸ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਕਰੋ and ਫਿਰ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਖਾਣਾ ਖਾਓ. And then you talk to your children. What happened in your life today? What happened in your life today? So my children know everything about my business. We know everything that's going on in their lives, who their friends are, etc. Because you're a family that communicates. A family that prays together stays together. A family that talks together lives well together. If you are all just doing your own thing in front of the TV, no one knows what's going on in each other's lives, your children are left to the wolves. Does that make sense? And loads of wolves are going to come to your house. Some people might come to convert your children. Some people are going to come and sell drugs to your children. Some people are going to do various things, try and condition your children. But if you are, we have this saying in England, huh? कि basically ਜਦੋਂ wolf ਆਉਂਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਡੋਰ ਤੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਦੂਏ ਪਾਸੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਡੋਰ ਖੋਲਦਾ ਉਹ sheep ਆ, wolf ਨੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਖਾਣਾ ਖਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਆ. Does that make sense? ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ sheep ਨਾ ਬਣਾਓ, ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਬਣਾਓ. When the wolf comes in there and he opens the door and he sees standing in front of him, there's a ਸ਼ੇਰ, ਉਹ wolf ਆਪ ਹੀ ਭੱਜ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ. Does that make sense? And that's why we say arm yourself with knowledge. Arm yourself with your sikhi. Hana? Make your brain strong, make you physically strong, make your spirit strong. Hana? So everybody knows it might be a male or a female, but utte sher tordaya. Does that make sense? Waheguru. Okay, make your child your best friend. I'm going to rush through this. I was going to talk about 5 times Simran 5 times a day, but we'll do it tomorrow. That's a really important thing though. Okay, when I sometimes speak to people, youth in universities, what happens is, like I spoke in Manchester University, I came across a munda who had a Mohican hairstyle. You all know what Mohican hairstyle is? Either side they shave kita and they have their hair like standing on end. And I came across a mohawk, is that what you call it here? And I came across in London University a kuri who was fully shaved and covered with tattoos. And at the end of my talk, both of them said, "Oh, Baji, I loved your talk." And I said to them, "Well, let's sit down. Let's get to know you." And I said, "Tell me about yourselves." And both of them said the same thing. They said, "My grandparents, they would go to the Gurdwara. But my parents, that whole saying that we have, oh, Goreya to jada gore ban gaye si." They became really rock and roll in the 70s and everything. And they made me like this. And I said, "Well, what brought you here today?" They said, "I had Singh and Kaur in my name, so I thought I'd Google it, and your talk came up. And we thought we wanted to come and listen to you." And I said, "Tell me about your grandparents." And they said, my memory of my both of them said exactly the same thing. I said, "My memory of my grandma is that every morning she did Japji Sahib Path with me." And I said to him, "That Japji Sahib Path has brought you to this talk today. Ajo doi amritari gur sakya." And the lesson here is, if you give your child a taste of Gurbani, it doesn't matter which way in life they go, they will always come back for that taste of Gurbani. Does that make sense? Because you've given them a spiritual moment. And that's why the biggest gift you can do with your grandchildren and your children is every morning do Japji Sahib. I was a Monna Munda. My mum did Japji Sahib. That taste, at some point in my life, I wanted to take Amrit. I wanted to come into Sikhi. Does that make sense? And many of your children might go in different directions. They might go into drugs. They might go to sleeping around. They might get divorced or whatever. But eventually, there's going to be some point in their life they're going to say, "I want something better." And they always come back. So Gurbani nu jappi paya karo. Make Gurbani your best friend. This is your basically support structure in facing Kaljug and life. And the person that kneels before God can stand before anybody. The better example of this than Banda Singh Bahadur. He fell in front of Guru Gobind Singh and said, "Main tera banda aaya." And Guru Gobind Singh picked him up in such a way, he took on the whole Mughal Sultanate. This is what Gurbani does to your children. Never do ardas that mere bachyan di life sukhi hove. You create soft children. ਇਹ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੀਦੀ ਆ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੋ ਮਰਜੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਵੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਬਣਾ ਦਿਓ. It's a totally different ardas. One person is doing ardas, mere bachyan di life sukhi kar do. Your children will have an easy life, they'll be soft, and they're going to be weak. The other one is, it doesn't matter what we face, make us even stronger. And it doesn't matter what they face, they'll be balwan. Does that make sense? So never ask to make my life easier, but ask to give me strength to face all my troubles. And then recognize the value of your grace. ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹਜੇ ਵੀ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ 'ਚ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਜਗਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਆ ਗਿਆ, ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰਕ ਆ ਗਿਆ. ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਸਟੇਜਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਕਹਿਣ ਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਿਹਾ. 30 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ since I've been talking and doing things. And ਕਈ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ there's a ਸ਼ੁਕਲੀ kind of state ਸਕੱਤਰ at one of our local ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਗਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੂੰ ਯੰਗ ਮੈਨ ਆ, ਰੰਗ ਲਿਆ ਕਰ, which means dye it. ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਣਾ. He was just joking with me, And I said to him, ਨਹੀਂ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੰਗਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੰਗਣੀ. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਹ ਧੌਲਾ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਆ ਨਾ, ਇਹ ਧੌਲਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, ਇਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੋਂ ਚਿੱਠੀ ਆ. ਇਹ ਚਿੱਠੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਗਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੇਰਾ ਵੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਆ ਗਿਆ, ਮੈਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਬੁਲਾਉਣਾ ਆਇਆ ਹੁਣ. 50 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. When you hit 50, you should be tripling your ਭਗਤੀ. ਜਦੋਂ 50 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ ਆਪਣੀ ਭਗਤੀ ਟ੍ਰਿਪਲ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਗਾਂ ਦੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ. ਅਸੀਂ ਕਾਹਤੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਰੰਗਨੇ ਆ? ਇੰਨਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਚਿੱਠੀ ਭੇਜੀ ਆ, ਇਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਹੀਰਾ ਆ. Does that make sense? These are my ਹੀਰੇ. They're telling me ਗਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਕਰ. So live in the ਪਾਨਾ of ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ and accept the ਚਿੱਠੀਆਂ when they get sent to you. And so we are human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. It's a very different concept. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਆ ਤੇ ਕਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਆਤਮਿਕ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ. ਨਹੀਂ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਆਤਮਾ ਆ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਇੱਕ ਹਿਊਮਨ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਆ. ਪਰ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਿਊਮਨ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ 'ਚ ਨਿਕਲ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਜੋਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਣਾ ਆ. Does that make sense? So when you look at the world through Waheguru's eyes, everything is beautiful. Baki sare dunya li might be dark and evil place. Gursikhli, everything is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਹਿਜ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ all the time ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਆ. And so that is the actual end of part 1. Has that been helpful? Did you learn something good there? We're going to do this very fast now. This is part 2, but this is much shorter. And then the last bit is the shortest. That's all about technology. So we're going to give you a break before that. I want you guys to do something. There was 380 people registered today, and there's probably about 200 of you, maybe more here. And I have no problem with that. But if you have teenage children and they're not here, WhatsApp them. Tell them to come here. Because what happens is people say a parenting course here, and teenagers think it's not for me. If your children listen to part 3, all about technology, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ life ਸੌਖੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੀ ਆ. Because your children will never listen to you about mobile phones, but they will listen to me. Because मैं बाहरला बंदा आ. It's a psychological thing. So still got time. WhatsApp them. Tell them, Hajibi, come here from 3:30 to 5:30, and we can finish. Okay, rush through this, the things we say. So we did macro level parenting. Now we're going to do family micro level parenting. Waheguru? Jagde ya ja songe? Let's go. Okay. Words are very powerful. Words are so powerful. If I use one word here, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. नहीं हजे तक बहुत सारे सॉन्ग है यार. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Okay, stop. I use that one word. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਠੰਡ ਆ ਗਈ. Do you agree? Now I use another word. ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਮਾਂ ਭੈਣ ਦੀ ਗਾਲ ਕੱਢਵਾਂ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਚੰਗਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਗਾਲਾਂ ਕੱਢ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆ ਜਾਣਾ ਆ. So you see the words I use, I can control your emotions. And the words you use, you can control my emotions. Do you agree? So words are powerful. Words are so powerful that you can inspire, build bonds of love, evoke emotions, invigorate imaginations. The Guru Granth Sahib is words. But inne kamal de words ya shabd Guru Surtan Chela ਕਿ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਇੰਨੇ ਕਮਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਰਡਸ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ ਬਣਾਤਾ, ਲੱਖਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਬਣਾਤਾ, ਲੱਖਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭਗਤ ਬਣਾਤਾ. But ultimately it's just words, isn't it? So words are powerful. Now watch this video.
Do to my saying?
I wrote the saying, but in different words.
Thanks, love.
Change your words, change your world. This is the whole thing. Everything in life, perception, is all about words. And ਇਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੱਟ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. So I was reading a book called Kudrati Noor by Professor Satbir Singh. And ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਮਰਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਦੀਵਾਨ ਸੱਜਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ. And ਗੁਰੂ ਅਮਰਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ 3 types of way of helping people. The first one is your disposable income. So ਇੱਕ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ income, ਫਿਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਖਰਚੇ, and what is left over is your disposable income. ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ disposable income ਆ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਲਾਵੋ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹਉਮੈ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਣੀ ਆ. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ, you get one house to a bigger house, you do more ਸਫਾਈ. You go one car to a bigger car, you put more ਤੇਲ in it. But ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਚ ਲਾਓ which gives you ਪੰਥ ਦੇ ਕੰਮ, community ਦੇ ਕੰਮ, ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗਰੀਬਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਿਓ, etc. ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੋਣਾ ਆ. Yeah? And I thought, really good message, really important, and we hear it all the time. Then the second one, Guru Sahib ਸਮਝਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ physically ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰੋ, physically help other people. And there's no better way than example of this than Guru Amar Das ji. ਇੰਨੀ ਲੇਟ ਉਮਰ ਤੱਕ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਉਹ physically ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਨਿਮਰਤਾ ਤੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. But ਜਿਹੜਾ third ਚੀਜ਼ ਆ caught my attention. Because ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੱਟ ਸੁਣੀ ਦੀ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ. ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਫਰਮਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜੀਭ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਨਾਮ ਜਪ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. Does that make sense? And we don't talk about this enough. That we are designed to talk about our Guru and tell other people about our Guru. ਪਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਇੰਨੇ ਵੀਕ ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੋਂ ਘੱਟ ਗਏ. ਦੁਨੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸੀ. So, now I'm going to start using spiritual paintings. This is a
Vaheguru Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru